Now it's time for Past Week, Next Week with Chris and Paul.
Hello, Chris.
Why, hi there, Paul.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, good, good. We're here for another fun Past Week, Next Week show. Oh. And what we like to do is start the show with a song that symbolizes next week. Now, I'm going to give you a hint because you always try to figure out why I picked the song.
I do. It's kind of a fun game for me. Yeah.
Okay, you didn't even have to say it. But do you remember who I dedicated the songs to last week?
Yep.
Okay, this is a similar theme, okay?
Okay, let me see if I can figure it out.
So here is Daniel Powter, the Democratic Party, and
its implosion.
And it's, well, they did have some success this week, and of course, I don't know, that it made me mad too.
Yeah.
So welcome. That was Daniel Powter with Had a Bad Day to some of the past week. Welcome to Past Week, Next Week with Chris and Paul.
Yeah, I'm Chris.
And I'm Paul. This is a show where we review the most important things of the past week and get you ready for the next week. It's your one-stop podcast to keep you updated. It's a real week review. It's your one. I said that already. Just listen to us. You won't need any other information outlet. That's our guarantee.
Oh.
If it's Sunday morning, you are watching us on Facebook Live or listening to us on KCTK Radio, you can join the program by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. So happy that the texter is already here today.
Oh yeah.
So that's great.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he adds. You know,
Something.
a lot of shows have like a third mic.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to say anything, and he
No.
rocks it. What do you think of that?
We've got like a third keyboard.
Yes. If you're listening to a rebroadcast of this program, we still want to hear your feedback. Same number, 913-735-0060, or our Facebook page. You can check us out there and give us some, tell us what you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Enough of what other people think. I want to know what you think. Coming up, we have weekly news quiz, pop culture update, incredible special feature, headlines and prediction, the KC scoop, and much, much more. But first, what is going on? Yay!
Woo! Oh, that's for me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
Should I wait for the music bed or just dive right in? Because I can go either way.
I don't understand why it's not playing.
Oh.
You gotta be kidding me.
What?
You gotta be kidding me.
A technical
Okay.
glitch on this show.
What's going on?
Hey!
What's going on?
So, interesting week for me.
Oh, can I take one step back?
Yeah.
There was another Had a Bad Day that I dedicate that song to.
Oh, okay.
And very similar to the Democrats with the thing that they won. They passed the infrastructure bill.
Yep.
And they won.
Yeah.
And they did it in a very pathetic, disheartening fashion. Do you know who I'm referring to now?
Is it one particular person?
No. It's a team of sorts.
A team. Is it the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they did win last week.
They did, but it hurt.
It was the most disappointing win that I've ever seen.
Yeah. And when you looked at their faces on the sideline, they didn't look happy.
No.
At all. Nor should they have.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, okay, anyway, what's going on with Chris?
So my week. So I did a little experiment this week. I for all intents and purposes, gave up social media for the entire week. Mm-hmm. I do have some groups on Facebook that I have to check in with on occasion. So I went out there just to check.
Tell me what, like you don't even have to say what they are, but for work or something, or
no, not for work. For like
sanity.
One is Roberto Parker, the pet detective that we have here on KCTK Radio.
I love it that you just said that.
He's helping me with a meal plan, and so it's out on Facebook. So I got to go out there and check it.
Okay.
Yeah. I did not get on Twitter. I did not get on Instagram. I did not get on TikTok.
Oh. Wow.
And the main reason was because the week prior, I had really just gotten into TikTok, and I got sucked in. So, like, I'm flipping through videos, and I want to stop, and I can't.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of like 15 years ago when I got really into gaming for a while. Mm-hmm. And I'm up at like 3 a.m. on a work night going, this isn't even fun, but I just feel compelled to keep going. So it was nice. I don't know that I'm going to stay off forever, but I think a cleansing, a little break like that is good.
Okay, good. Good for you.
So that was one thing. Then last night or yesterday, we were out and about, and we got a notification that there was an outage from Xfinity/Comcast in our
Okay.
area.
Yeah.
We get home, the outage is supposed to be over, but we have no internet or TV.
What time?
Probably about 8:30.
Okay.
And I was at a loss. It's Saturday night. It's 8:30.
You're feeling all right.
I'm feeling all right. What do I do? What do I do? I don't want to read a book.
No, you're not a nerd.
We were going to like watch a movie together and then maybe check out SNL. Instead, Jane's watching videos on her phone in the living room. I go into the bedroom and I'm watching Netflix on my phone. It was just so disappointing. But here's the good news. Here's the silver lining. Here's the glass half full.
Love
Here's the lemonade,
Okay.
if you will.
That you made out of the lemons.
Yes, I got online. I was chatting with the guy. He's like, yeah, the outage has been taken care of. I've tried everything. It's not going to work. You have equipment failure. We'll send somebody out Monday between 11 and 1 is the earliest they can get there.
Cool.
Yeah, not so cool. But when I woke up this morning, guess what?
It worked.
TV was back.
You know what? Xfinity always does that. Their first thing is your equipment doesn't work.
Yeah.
And it never is. So you haven't watched Saturday Night Live?
I haven't yet. No, I hope I can watch it on Peacock.
Yeah, I don't want to overstate it, but it's one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Ever?
I don't know ever, but certainly the best one this season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Culkin, I always forget his name.
Kieran.
Kieran, he's really good. They put him in some funny skits for him, and
Okay.
he's really good.
I will check it out.
I laughed out loud at things.
I do think you can watch it on Peacock the next day, so I'll have to check it.
That's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I
with
guess
your
it's my
Peacock.
choice. Yeah. And then the last thing, and I think I just have to bring it up on the air. I know you're a good friend because I know you're very disappointed in something that I did, but you're still my friend.
I'm not disappointed. It's just like I worry about you.
I got a tattoo yesterday. My first tattoo ever. And it was quite an experience.
It's not disappointed. I don't even look down on people that have tattoos. It's just like, what is this? The beginning of yet another midlife crisis for Chris? I need to worry about him.
I don't know. It could be.
I
I don't know.
Do I need to get the council of Chris's friends back together?
Let me just say this. So I had it done, and I'm not going to show it, but it's on the inside of
No,
my arm
we're not
here.
showing. We get kicked off Facebook.
And I guess that's one of the more painful areas to get a tattoo. So it hurt, but not really bad at all. It was actually kind of relaxing. I just laid there and sort of meditated. But I can see why people sort of get into it. And as I'm laying there, I'm thinking, wonder what else would be interesting for me to get.
What's Roberto think about tattoos?
I don't know. I haven't asked Roberto.
Okay, well, he's your new father figure. So
There's probably some health crisis associated with
Yeah.
them. So I did learn that if I get it lasered off, I'll actually just be pooping it out. It doesn't just like disappear. So I actually learned that on this program.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got something right here, Chris.
What's that?
It's called a booster shot.
Oh,
Against COVID-19.
When'd you get it?
Friday.
Yeah, so I've had mine 2 weeks now, so I am completely
Hey, you
activated.
know what?
What?
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
I went out and drank with friends. Unfortunately, one of our good friends wasn't able to show up
Yeah.
on Friday, and then had some alcohol last night. And I've waken up 2 days in a row feeling great.
Maybe you've had just the right amount of alcohol.
No, I think it's the booster. I think they somehow I got the super soldier serum or a radioactive spider bit me or something.
Yes.
I think happened, or maybe I'm picking up energy from the yellow sun.
Oh, maybe
You know,
you
something.
are. Yeah, Paul L.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it, or gamma rays.
Yeah, it could be gamma
You
rays.
guys get where I'm going with
Or
this.
cosmic rays.
Right.
You know.
Cosmic rays.
Well, we don't want to leave the Fantastic Four out of this.
God, Stanley was so good, wasn't he? Cosmic. Yeah. How'd you get your powers? Cosmic rays.
Cosmic
But they're
rays.
all different. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm buying it.
Cool with me.
Yeah. Then isn't it weird that those two, Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, have a kid, and he is the most powerful
Yeah.
creature in all of the Marvel universe.
Gary Franklin.
Yes, Gary Franklin. No, I thought it was just Franklin from the Peanuts.
Yeah.
But
That was him.
yes.
Okay, so let me tell you about my week. I want to get back to, I did nothing, went to the dentist.
Oh, that's fun.
Which, by the way, go to the dentist, everybody. It sucks to go to the dentist.
It does, but you got to do it.
My dentist said, your teeth are really good.
Oh, wow.
I never got that before.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, congrats.
my, we have a listener saying that the music was too loud. Don't worry, we'll go over it again. Oh, yeah, I don't even read. I got 2 viewers asking about your tattoo in a private text. Anyway, so my grandfather, bless his soul, said that what you need, number one thing you need to do is take care of your teeth when you get old. So, okay.
It is. People don't realize how important that is. It can lead to heart attacks, and they can detect stuff in your mouth early, so that you can get rid or treat other potential problems all throughout your body.
Oh.
Just go to the dentist.
I thought he was referring to la 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 la. But anyway, okay, so the Democrats, see, here we go. I need to have like a big sound or something when Paul gets on his soapbox.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let's see where it is. And this is I'm gonna go on my soapbox, and I want everyone to listen to me. Okay. Everyone believes there is some type of liberal media. No, the media is a bunch of vultures that want views and likes and hits.
Right.
And what they have always done, you could even say, I think that they're more pro-conservative because they have this equal. Well, liberals do this, conservatives do this. Democrats do this, Republicans do this. One's a truth and one's a lie, but I have to do both because I want to look like I'm fair and balanced. And every media does that. New York Times, which is liberal slant, even they do that.
Right.
So this is a complete disaster for the Democrats, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
But it isn't. They didn't call it a disaster when Trump lost for the Republicans.
Right.
You know? And they also, during the 2020 election, didn't underreported that leftist Democrats did not get elected.
Yeah. They did underreport that.
So the problem with the Democratic Party is Democrats. They don't vote. Okay? Republicans vote. And Democrats allow the Republicans to talk about critical race theory, which isn't even a thing in schools nowadays, and all this other BS.
Yeah.
Then the other thing that we do, Terry McCullough, let's get some old guy to run.
Again
Or
and
some
again.
retread.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
Then we have this corporate Democrat moderate wing with the retreads. Then we tried to do the infrastructure bill, and the squad doesn't vote for it because they wanted the other bill first. My suggestion is that they can get more leftists elected. They would have more power, but they're not. It don't work that way. Okay? And the other thing they need to do is get themselves a goddamn calculator.
Yeah.
And do the goddamn math. And they don't have power. And so now I see on Twitter there's already talk about someone running against Cory Bush in the primary.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Someone from the more progressive wing?
No, she's a leftist. Someone from the more moderate wing of the Democrats.
Well.
And people are complaining about that. Oh, why would you do a Democrat? She did that to a Democrat.
Yeah. Yeah, and...
So boo-hoo. You know?
Yeah.
And so they're the ones who are out of line and completely messing the party, and people think that's what the Democratic Party is about. But the truth of the matter is they aren't. They were a very little amount. Nancy Pelosi knew she was going to win that vote and could care less what they thought. But I do believe that Nancy Pelosi, who also I think is a master legislator, and also whose time has come. Can I get someone fresh in there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she knew, and she's made a mark to those people. Okay, thanks for helping out the most important thing we've done since Obamacare.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing too. Democrats do not understand how powerful Donald Trump is.
Oh.
In 2020, Donald Trump brought people to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Most people voted against him. Okay?
Yeah.
So in Virginia, Republicans voted, and then independents were like, well, this guy isn't Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate him.
Yeah.
And Democrats seem nut job. I'm going to vote for him. That's why Republicans won in Virginia.
Well, hopefully they can learn from that as a test case.
Yeah.
That you can't just go out and say every Republican is Trump, so please vote for me.
Yeah.
People aren't buying it.
Right. They're not buying it. And in a way they are, but what you got to know about the Republican Party is they're the most disingenuous, corporate-loving, money-grubbing people ever. They've always been like that. Mm-hmm. They're always going to do the thing they can do to get the vote. They're not going to talk about issues ever. They're going to scare you. Mm-hmm. And what do the Democrats do? Well, we need to we need to focus on policy and stuff. No. You need to focus on people's lives. When you say a parent shouldn't be involved with stuff, that's so stupid.
So dumb.
When you say you're going to get rid of the police, how dumb is that?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I think the leftist wing, they're very idealistic and they're very loud and they are not strategic at all.
But the thing is, they're loud and they're on Twitter, but they can't win elections.
That's what I'm saying. They have no eye toward actually winning
Yes.
and getting in.
Hillary Clinton beat Bernie. And then here comes Joe Biden. They beat him worse.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
If they could, I don't know. It's like you want to have your principles, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but you've also, in politics, we are set up that folks have to make concessions
Yes.
and go back,
Yes.
but they're not willing to play in the system the way the system is set up,
Right.
so they're not going to be successful.
You have to work the system and have the votes, and then you can change the system.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
how it goes. And that's what Republicans have done. Mm-hmm. They've worked the system. They had the votes. Then they hijacked two Supreme Court people because
Yes,
they
they
could,
did.
because they had the votes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know why they had the votes? Because their people voted.
Yes, and then they get in power and they gerrymander so they can hold on to
Yes.
power for a
They
longer
They
time.
worked the game.
Yep.
That's it. They're the Globetrotters. We're the generals. We're over paddling it. And
No, we're screaming loud on Twitter.
yes,
And
we're screaming loud on Twitter.
yeah.
So there you go. I just explained the Democratic Party to you.
Hey, well done.
And then here's a whole other several hours I could talk to, and you'll know why when I say this. And then when someone comes in who makes a little bit of sense, they get rid of them. I don't want to get into that, but it's sad. And I was talking to someone yesterday.
Yeah.
She didn't like Trump, but she doesn't like Biden. Well, what would you give Biden as a letter grade? Gas prices are up, inflation's up. I said, I give him an A+. We have a vaccine that's been distributed everywhere, which is the most technological thing of healthcare ever. Mm-hmm. We have the lowest unemployment, even lower than when Barack Obama was there.
Yeah.
And we just passed an infrastructure bill that we desperately need for our country to grow.
Yeah.
A+. Oh, wow, you really love Biden. Is there anything you don't like about him? Yes, he's too old. I want him to be younger so he can be president forever. So that's how you deal. That's how you deal with. And then she said to me, "Well, have you read the so-and-so report?" I go, "No, I don't read right-wing, wacko, made-up stuff.
No, nor should you.
I watch the news."
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. That was my last week.
It's kind of sad in a way. Or maybe it's good that on the same week that the Democrats, get a paddling at the
Yeah.
polls,
They were pulling it and paddling it.
You get the great jobs report and you get the infrastructure bill passed
Yeah.
because I think those got overshadowed by
Yeah.
the elections. But
In Virginia.
yeah,
That's Virginia.
yeah,
Okay.
right.
All right. Hey, you know who has a lot to add in the world?
Who?
Is the texter.
Oh God, he does.
He's got questions. Dear Chris and Paul, do you think a sad song is less effective with an upbeat tempo? Yes.
Yes, I
You
think
know,
I've heard that before.
I've figured out, and the Beatles do a lot of this.
Uh-huh.
Upbeat tempo, sad lyrics.
Oh.
I love songs like that for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one by the Beatles? Give me an example.
Ticket to Ride.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Dear Paul and Chris, do you think people want to align with the right and far right? I can't figure it out.
Yes, I do.
Yes, they don't want to be. They want to be normal, and they don't want to go up to people and say their pronouns and feel like they have to. They just
Yes.
want to live. And suburban women, they always like, how do we get those Tucker moms? Talk about their kids. Talk about their kids.
And don't tell them that they have no say
Yes.
in what their kids are going to learn.
Here's another question. Dear C&P, I think that's Chris and Paul.
I don't know.
Is there a way to get rich quick asking for a friend? Yes, Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Buy like 9 shares of that and wait a month.
Yes. Dear show guys, he's getting continually lazy with the names. I'm currently in a bit of a quandary. Oh no, Delmarva. Did you know that Australia has the highest number of camels in the world? Saudi Arabia imports many of their camels to Australia.
That was news
I
to
didn't
me.
know that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, if you take a picture of your food in Germany, the chef legally owns the copyright to the food.
Oh.
Get YouTube TV. You can watch SNL whenever you want.
Oh, I like that.
One interesting thing you could get is polio.
It's true.
Lemon Yellow Sun.
Oh, that'd be a good name for a song.
Lemon Yellow Sun, won't you come? What's this? Wolves?
Well, where to go?
Wolves and ravens often form symbolic relationships. Ravens will lead wolves to prey so they can later take a portion of their food. Play games of tail chasing with each other.
You know,
Grab-assing.
ravens are actually quite intelligent.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, they're very smart
Well,
birds.
quote them nevermore. Republicans also changed the boundaries of voting districts. Yes.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
true. Who else can be as effective as Nancy? You know, that's the thing.
That's
Nobody.
I don't know who. I
She's the
don't-
most effective legislator ever in the history of the Congress.
But has she built up bench strength behind her?
No, she's not.
That's a problem.
Maybe she has.
Maybe, and we don't know it.
Yeah. Trump also brought people to the Capitol to overthrow the government in a month. That's right.
It's hard to overlook that one.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, and this person also told me that Hillary's going to jail.
Oh my God.
I said, no, she's not. She was a corrupt person. I'm not going to get in the middle of things. Maybe she didn't do everything right. Maybe she is, but she's not going to jail. And also, I don't think Trump's going to jail.
I think the biggest chance you had for Hillary to go to jail was when Trump was in charge
Yes.
and the DOJ was basically his personal law firm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is the vaccine more tech than X-ray? I think so.
Yeah, I think it is. That mRNA stuff is quite fascinating.
So there you go. So we answered all your questions,
About
all
damn
your
time.
quandaries, and you have no other questions about anything else ever again. But you also want to know more about other news. And that's why we do a little thing called the news quiz. That's right.
This is going to be interesting for me because I get most of my news from Twitter, and I wasn't on Twitter this week.
Oh, I forgot one other thing I wanted to bring up.
Oh, yeah?
Headline: Glenn Youngkin's underage son tried to vote in Virginia, in the Virginia governor's election.
Oh, boy.
So his 17-year-old son went to the polls and tried to vote.
Uh-huh.
They said, "You're not old enough to vote. You're not registered. Get out here, kid." Then he came back later and tried again.
Was he wearing an overcoat with a fake mustache?
Yes. Yeah, and he had his friend he's on his friend's shoulders.
Hello, I'm Terry Incognito.
Hello, fellow adult. So here's just another difference between Democrats and Republicans. Okay, Democrats will read that and say, "Wow, what a stupid kid. It's too bad Terry McCullough lost." Okay?
Okay.
But if we were Republicans, we'd say, "See, there's fraud.
Yep.
There's total fraud."
Widespread fraud. You
Yeah.
can't count on any election again ever unless
Yes.
a Republican wins.
Yes.
And that's the only time.
So my question to you is, should we start doing that?
No.
Okay.
No. We can't.
Okay.
We can't. We are so perilously close to being a banana republic. If we go with their tactics, it's going to fall.
Okay. Fair enough, Chris. Thank you.
We got to be better.
You walked me off the edge. So let's go to another edge, okay? Now, you're down considerably in your time.
I am down on my time.
Wonder if you'll know the news.
I don't
think you
know.
will. I think you will. Start the news already.
Well,
Okay, news. Start the quiz.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, here we go. Southwest Airlines has vowed to investigate a plot who was heard using which phrase over the plane's public address.
I
pilot.
mean, it's not all hail Satan or past the duchy. It's the let's go, Brandon.
Isn't that the dumbest thing you've ever heard in your
Yes.
life?
And I've seen, I read an article today, and they were interviewing some guy that believes all the election lies. And like, hey, there is no way Biden won that election because you would not be hearing that many people yell, let's go, Brandon, if he actually got that many votes.
Isn't that so stupid?
How do you argue with that logic?
So dumb.
Rock solid.
God.
So dumb.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I see someone say, let's go, Brandon, or that stupid congresswoman with that on her dress,
Yes.
it makes me mad.
Yeah.
And then I remember something.
Yeah.
That's what they want me to be mad. Oh. They want me to be mad.
You're walking right into their
Yeah,
trap.
so I ain't going to be mad about it anymore.
Okay.
You know what I say? I say, fuck Brandon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry. No, I got friends named Brandon. No, I love you so very much, Brandon. The IRS sent 430,000 tax refunds to filers who pay too much in taxes for which income source?
I have no clue on this.
I'm gonna say Social Security.
All right.
Nope.
Oh,
Whoa.
unemployment benefits. Oh.
Well, I'm gonna ask. I have a daughter who, because she worked at a hotel and she got laid off when the pandemic struck.
Yeah.
So she got a little bit of unemployment benefits for a couple months. I wonder if she will be getting money back.
I don't know. Yeah.
Because I certainly was going to help her. I said, why don't you lift your own bootstraps or whatever they say?
Yeah. Why don't you pick yourself up by your own bootstraps and apply for government assistance?
Yeah. Okay. Which member of the Biden administration tested positive for COVID-19 after members of her household also did?
Jen P. Psaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jen Psaki. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Poor Jen.
She's something else, man.
Yeah.
She's good.
I love her so very much. Democrat Ed Gainey was elected as the first ever black mayor of which city?
I don't know on this one either.
I don't know either.
Our choices are Nashville, Durham, Pittsburgh, 2 pickets to Pittsburgh, please, and Cincinnati.
I think it's Nashville probably has had a black. I'm going to say Nashville.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't know.
Yeah. There's a trend, and maybe this is the savior of the Democratic Party. Mm-hmm. Young, super smart, black mayors of cities.
Yeah. You are seeing that.
And maybe that's like Quentin Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But Tashara Jones, who I knew I was in the legislature with,
Yeah.
and she's the mayor of St. Louis. She's fabulous. So smart. So
Good.
smart. So, who
Yeah.
knows? Okay. Now, this is the question
Yeah.
that will determine if we win or lose,
Okay.
because we haven't done great.
We haven't, but I think we're going to get this one.
Which NFL team released Henry Ruggs III after he was charged with a DUI for a fiery car crash Tuesday that left a woman dead?
Sadly, well, horribly sad story, but I do know the answer to this one.
I don't.
It's the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, very good. Yay.
So they've had a heck of a go around here. First there was the Gruden thing, and he left, and now this guy, which, I don't know if you remember this, Paul, there was talk that if he fell low enough, the Chiefs were going to draft him.
Oh, really?
Yep. And people were scared because he's a super speedy receiver.
Oops. Wow. Yeah.
And they didn't want Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman, and Henry Ruggs to all be on the same team.
Now, all of this seems to be good for the Chiefs, I guess. Aaron Rodgers isn't playing because he's a line sack.
Yeah. Right.
Sack of excrement.
Yep.
And then this guy's not going to be next week. And
Right.
so,
It'll be interesting to see how the Raiders play. I don't even know who they're playing today, but all of that turmoil has to make things tough.
Yeah.
So will it impact them, or will they just laser focus in on game time?
I don't know, Chris.
I don't know either. What do I know?
But you don't even have to watch any of the games or do anything about it because we'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to take a break, though.
Oh, thank God.
And we'll be back with more Past Week next week with Chris and Paul.
Hooray.
Looking at the past 7 days so you don't have to. You could join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060.
We've been told that perfect mornings exist for the lucky few. That morning people own the waking hours. But the truth is, mornings belong to all of us. Your mornings are what you make of them. All it takes is saying yes. Starbucks Morning Yes.
Look for Starbucks coffee in a grocery store near you, then sit back and enjoy the exceptional taste of Starbucks at home.
Hi, this is Chickless Goose from Counterclockwise KC. Listen to our program each and every Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. right here on KCTK Radio. Personality driven radio.
Hi, guys. It's your old friend Paul from KCTK Radio, reminding you again to download the KCTK Radio app. You're listening and you're going, I don't need the app, but you do need the app. Here's why. It's free, okay? You already got Candy Crush, all kinds of jackleg apps on your phone.
It's free.
Yeah, just get it for free. And then if you ever want to participate live sometime, you can put the notification on there. Also, you always can get the podcast on there as soon as they come out. So it's a fun thing to do. I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, please. You're going to have fun. I've noticed something about you. You need to relax a little bit. You know, you need to kind of chill out.
Get away from TikTok.
Yeah, get away from TikTok for a little bit and listen to the KCTK Radio app. It's free. It will get into your brain and it will never leave you. So join us on the KCTK Radio app and have fun for once in your life. Do it the KCTK podcast way.
This is Tracy from Tracy's Tips and Dips. Listen to the show every weekday at 11:30 a.m. and our live show Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. right here on KCTK Radio, personality-driven radio.
Hey folks, I want to tell you about a sponsor that we have. We should be back up on Facebook, by the way, folks. Sorry about that. BS Barbecue. Yeah, BS Barbecue, Eastern Jackson County. Check them out at 816-885-1034. They got the pulled pork, which is the best in town. They're catering. They did a wedding just the other day, which is a big event. Or they can do a small event. Pulled pork is kind of their specialty, but they'll do chicken wings. They'll do ribs. They'll do all kinds of stuff.
Brisket?
They'll do brisket if you want it.
Nice.
Check out BS BBQ of Eastern Jack on Facebook, okay? It's kind of a little longer, but it's worth it. If you want delicious food.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like delicious food, don't you, Chris?
I do, and I love pulled pork, and I love Jack. So, yes.
There you go.
Eastern Jack, even.
All right. And tell them, I guess you can tell them Gilly sent you.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Welcome back, folks. Past week, next week with Chris and Paul. We got a text from our friend Amy. She said, "Hey guys, Amy is on the app now listening. The metaverse not working again. Lost ability to comment or use emojis. I wonder if Daniel Powder got mad.
I don't know. Now, Amy is saying that she's back or maybe she's saying we're back on Facebook.
Yeah, I clicked it off and then clicked it back on. So,
Okay.
so that's cool. Thanks,
That's
Amy. You're the
super cool.
best. You're
She
the
is
best.
the
ever.
best.
Let's quickly get into because we're gonna have a special guest here soon.
Okay.
But let's do showbiz news real quick.
Sure.
And Chris, you asked me. You noticed something about the copy?
Yeah, I did. Normally we have 6 stories. Today there's 4.
Okay. So what I do, I go to CNN Entertainment.
Uh-huh.
I try to get 6 stories.
Yeah,
That's
right.
3 each. It's like I can't. I mean, I can't with entertainment anymore.
But it's
Entertainment news is just like, where can I find just what's going on in entertainment, as opposed to press releases, someone reading Instagram, a review. Some guy didn't like some show. I don't care. I just want to know, this movie's coming out, or this guy is releasing a new album, or there's concert dates coming up.
Yeah.
So this is the crap you got.
So you're saying there wasn't even enough quality entertainment news to give us our normal 6 stories?
No, I can't say that because what we have here in the 4 isn't even quality.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's start with this one.
Ooh, that's hot coffee.
Jay-Z left Instagram after a day. One day after Jay-Z launched his verified Instagram account, it appears he deleted it. The rapper, entrepreneur, producer is well known for not being active on social media. So there was some excitement when he showed up on the gram this week. But now he's gone.
He shows again that Jay-Z's smarter than any of us. Okay, here's this story that shows you where we are in culture, Chris.
Okay.
We all heard, I don't know if you heard because you weren't on things, that comedian Pete Davidson is now dating Kim Kardashian.
Wow. That guy.
Or they're just hitting it, or I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. I saw they were at like Knott's Berry Farm or Fairyland.
Yeah.
To get Fairyland Park.
Yeah, I think they were Homestead Park.
Homestead Park. Okay, yes.
Yeah, right. So they were there, and that was cool. But here's the headline. I'm going to read the story as I got it, okay?
Okay.
Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. Chrissy Teigen has a theory.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Christy's married to a famous guy. She's in that. Okay, maybe this is going to be good.
Yeah.
Chrissy Teigen says she has no idea if Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson are a couple, but she still has some thoughts about it.
Oh, I wonder what her thoughts are. Let's
Me
hear.
too.
Yeah.
Kardashian has been spotted lately with SNL, in quote, star Pete Davidson, including being photographed holding hands on a roller coaster. Everyone's asking me. I have no idea, Teigen said laughingly. I don't know either way.
That's her theory?
Uh-huh.
Her theory is she doesn't know either way?
Okay. So she said that to paparazzi.
Uh-huh.
CNN, the most trusted news source in the world, puts it on as a story.
Oh, my God.
And then says that she has a theory when she doesn't.
Oh, that's just lazy. That's just filling up space.
I think that's the one that broke me.
Okay. Well, maybe this one will give you some redemption.
I don't think so.
Airbnb will rent out Carrie Bradshaw's Sex and the City apartment for 2 nights in November. For Sex and the City fans who couldn't help but wonder whether they too could enjoy the lavish lifestyle of Carrie Bradshaw and her crew, at least for a night, there's a chance now to find out. For just 2 nights in November, Airbnb is renting a version of Carrie's enviable brownstone that begged the question, how did a sex columnist afford this gorgeous apartment on the Upper East Side? It's got all the accoutrements that made it so memorable on the show, plus a virtual visit from Carrie herself, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Would you do that?
Okay, I was a big fan of the show, and I would want to see her apartment, but here's what struck me in this story. Airbnb is renting a version of her brown. What does that mean? So it's not the real one?
No.
Or did they have multiples and this
Was hers like if you went into the Seinfeld apartment?
Yeah.
There was characteristics about it you could tell if it's the Seinfeld apartment. Can you remember anything about Carrie's apartment?
I do remember.
Okay.
I remember the closet that was kind of oddly placed, and hers was like, of the 4 of them, hers was by far the trashiest place to live. So was just kind of a junky little apartment.
And then they throw in, because we're all rubes in the middle of the how does he afford it?
Yeah. We don't know.
I watch Friends. It's an old show, I get it.
Yeah.
But they always say, how do they afford it? They explain it in the show how they afford it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I didn't really watch Friends.
It's
How'd
rent
they afford
control, and it's her grandmother's place.
Oh.
And they say it several times.
See, I've never.
So,
I
yes,
never
it's a
knew
bigger apartment, but it's rent control, and they're also breaking the rules by saying their grandma still lives there.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah, they're liars. I don't know, but if I had the opportunity, I'd stay in it. I like going to New York. You know?
New York is cool. Okay, finally, Jessica Simpson celebrates 4 years of sobriety. Jessica Simpson is celebrating a big milestone. The singer and entrepreneur on Monday shared a throwback photo of herself on Instagram. Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah.
It didn't even look like
she
her.
did not look good. And mark 4 years of being sober. This person in the early morning of November 1st, 2017 is unrecognizable version of myself. I had so much self-discovery to unlock and explore. I knew it was very moment. I allowed myself to break, blah, blah, blah. She's doing better, and I'm proud of her.
I am too. That picture,
yeah,
I would never have looked at that and said, "Oh, that's Jessica Simpson."
She is. I call her physical napalm.
Wait, who are you, John Mayer?
Yeah,
was it sexual napalm?
Yeah,
I think he said. Yeah,
yeah. So she didn't look good. So there you go. There's show business news. Everyone that listens, I know you're not listening to this for our show business news, but hey, we're gonna do a kind of a strange thing now, Chris.
Oh God,
this is where
in front of everybody.
Yes.
Oh.
Now, the Chiefs are kind of struggling.
They are. You know, they're hanging in. They still got a shot here this year, but they got to right the ship.
So we're calling somebody who could maybe give us a little bit of insight on this.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Gunther Cunningham, please.
Yeah, let's see what's going on, guys.
Hey, this is Chris and Paul, your old friends from Past Week Next Week. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good. Yeah.
So
yeah.
You sound exceptionally well for a dead guy.
Well, here's the thing. You guys don't understand what it's like to be famous.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know this, but I just faked my death. I'm alive and well.
Oh, good.
Actually, I kind of miss being alive. I've been around, famous. Not that great anymore.
Well, Coach, we miss you, and I know you're a Chiefs fan through and through, but they've been having some troubles lately. I was wondering if maybe
I've been watching it. I've been paying attention to it.
There's
a lot of.
Would you be able to kind of give them any advice?
Well, you guys in the media, you don't understand crap. You know, you guys think you got all your opinions, and you just come out and you guys need to shut the.
Whoa.
Well, okay.
Dude, you're known for your passion.
Yeah, you're known for your passion, for your vocabulary, and your yellow glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're dang right I am. I was Kansas City Chiefs through and through when I played for those. When I coached those guys. I could have played. Some of those guys, just little, they had to toughen up, and I taught them how to be tough, be a man,
Well, and Coach,
back in my day, yeah,
you're more. I mean, the whole game. I get that, but defense, I believe, is where your passion resides. Do you have any advice for the Chiefs defense currently? They've been struggling a bit.
Yeah. How about block or tackle and defend? That's what you got to do. When guys go out for passes, they just throw it to Sorensen in that 56. I don't know what his name is, but he looks like a high school player.
Yeah. God, tackle and defend.
But the other thing you guys got to realize is the Chiefs are they're kind of bored. They've been in the Super Bowl 2 years in a row.
True.
They just want a little bit of a challenge. They're going to be fine.
Wow. So who do you think's going to win today, Coach?
Yeah. Have you been vaccinated, Coach? We're worried about you.
What's that?
Are you been vaccinated?
As far as you know, I'm vaccinated.
Okay, yeah, I don't think you were going to get, Gunther Cunningham is going to get COVID.
No.
I already got it.
Oh, okay.
COVID
Twice.
should be scared that it gets Gunther Cunningham.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
You got
You're right. You know?
So
I ain't scared of COVID. COVID should be scared of me. You're damn right, Chris.
Yeah.
That's Chris?
Yeah.
That is
it's
Chris, yeah.
Yes.
You remember.
Why,
Yeah,
you
that's
son
nice.
of a bitch. God dang.
Any
You
thoughts
been
on,
lifting? Are you lifting?
A little bit here and there. You know, I'm doing more body weight stuff.
What are you benching down?
Yeah, no, about 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Yeah, it's pussy. Go ahead. Paul, what are you up to? You been running? You losing
you know
any
it,
weight?
yeah. I'm losing all kinds of weight and just peeling
You
away.
look good for You got a face for radio, Paul.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gunther's
I love
full
your
of
dimples.
piss and
I
vinegar.
can swim in those dimples.
Wow.
Ew.
I just love looking at your
I don't-
face. It's just beautiful.
I feel a little uncomfortable right now, but we'll carry on. Who's going to win the game today, Coach?
Paul,
Coach.
are you gay or bi?
Yes. The only well, you know, I like to say I'm cis, just straight male. Mm-hmm. But I've never been.
Well, I didn't ask
would
you about
like
that's
to
not
say
an
that.
option.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just.
That's not an option here, Paul.
No, I'm saying
We'll talk
this.
later.
Let me explain. The only man I've ever been sexually attracted to is Gunther Cunningham, and he's gone now.
Well, DM me.
Okay.
Why don't you DM me?
I'll slip into your DMs, Coach.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, back to
Well,
business.
I think the Chiefs will be fine today.
And by you, I'm blushing, by the way.
And rock hard.
Well, let's get hard for the Chiefs.
Yeah,
you
let's
know?
all get hard for the Chiefs.
Ew.
That'd be a cool.
It's a
Let's do a
hard-
shirt. This is "Get Hard for the Chiefs" from
Yeah.
past week next week.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you think
Yeah,
they're going to win
shut the
today? You
fuck
think
up
that
and get hard.
if I had a nickel for
If I had a nickel every time somebody said that, I'd have 15 cents because they said it 3 times once. Anyway, go ahead.
and if hot dogs were a currency, I think they'd be worth about a nickel.
They would. Hell yeah.
So you're saying they're going to beat the Packers today?
I think so. I think they got it. It's like it's do or die right now.
It's kind of a
they're
must
500.
win. Yeah.
Everybody had this game circled on the schedule at the beginning of the season. You just want to make sure these guys get out there. Well, I want to see a Patrick Mahomes guy light it up. I want to see the old Mahomes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you if he was on your team? What would you tell him to give him
I'd
get him
just
ready
keep
for the
winging
game?
it. I'd have him play defense probably.
What position?
I don't know, wherever I don't know. I'd put him on the defensive line. He's got a lot of heart.
Oh, okay.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Just put him at nose tackle. Then he doesn't have to run
have
too
to
much.
Work with them. I wouldn't put him out there today like that. Of course not.
Yeah. Okay.
But we put a little weight on him and get him in the weight room and squats and
Maybe you could work out with Chris and do the benching things.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, not Chris is
Well, we do some pretty aggressive stretching too, so I think it could work for
220
him.
my ass.
Well, Coach, it's been great. Now,
Hey.
now I understand you are in talks with a documentarian named Pat Ketting to maybe do a documentary about your life.
I can't talk about that right now.
Okay.
I can't talk about that stuff right now. God dang it! Why are you bringing that up? Did you not? Don't bring that stuff up.
Okay, let me ask
I
you
got
this.
an NDA.
We want to
No,
get.
I don't want the lawyers.
We're trying to get documentarian Pat Ketting, who's doing a documentary on the Venice Beach light show.
Yeah.
From a guy from Kansas City. He's doing it. He's putting together a documentary. We're trying to get him on the show. Coach, if you could help us with that.
Oh yeah.
Put in a good word for us.
That guy's an asshole. I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, okay, so you know him too. That's my point.
Yeah, you want to talk about narcissism?
You know what? You know he's actually a great guy, and stick with the bit. I mean, imitate a guy who's long dead and who was famous 30 years ago in town. I mean, I love it. I love it so very much.
He's an insecure son of a bitch. He needs to work on his self-confidence.
Well,
hey, yeah, we could spend an hour talking about that one.
Hey, Coach, we'll let you go.
Yeah.
And, go Chiefs. Any last words?
I got to go anyway. I'm going to let you go. How's that?
Okay.
I'm letting you go, okay?
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
Gun.
Bye. All right, there he was, Gunther Cunningham with some. I think what we should do, Chris, is we should. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We should transcribe that conversation and send it over to the Chiefs.
Okay.
Because I think that they should need to play that tape
It
before
could
the
be
game and maybe during.
really motivating.
Yes, and maybe during halftime.
Yeah. Oh man. Makes me miss him, man. Makes me miss him.
What do you think is the best part of that would motivate him?
Oh, I think maybe the talk of putting Mahomes on defense, and I'm not saying they should do that, but that might inspire some out-of-the-box thinking for this team. I think they need that right there.
I thought maybe when Gunther said, I have dimples he can swim in.
Did you say nipples or dimples?
I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah. Maybe that will inspire him. So.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm sure that the texter has lots of questions for Gunther. Let's see what he has to say.
Shoot fire, man.
Did you hear about the concert where people died? I did.
Yeah, that is
That's sad.
tragic. Yeah.
Now, did they die because they were trampled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either trampled or, I don't know if they were trampled on top of or just crushed in the middle.
Was anyone shot?
No, I didn't hear anything about gunplay, but I did hear about a woman that passed out. She lost all oxygen, and the crowd picked her up, and they body surfed her to the back where she got medical
that's
attention
great.
and is okay. So
I don't know a Travis Scott. Travis Scott?
Yeah, Travis
song,
Scott.
But I guess he's a popular guy.
Yeah, he had his own meal at McDonald's, I think, for a while.
Sounds delicious.
I sent that article to my oldest daughter because she goes to concerts all the time, and she's tiny.
Yes.
And she weaves her way up to the front at every
be
concert. I know.
Now I'm going to worry about Molly about something. Okay, so that was tragic. Most, if not all, Trump supporters are Christian, and the lack of facts surrounding the story of Jesus and Christians' embrace are an indication of how they can believe other things and don't have any factual support.
Oh, that's interesting. Man, mind blown.
Wow, my mind is blown.
Yeah.
And I'm a Christian, and I wish it wasn't true.
Yeah.
Okay. Therefore, I had to go. I had a time machine. I would go back to time to kill Constantine. With no Constantine, there'd be no Christianity. Most likely, so much less killing through history. And the action of stopping Constantine would mean that Hitler would never have been raised to power. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Constantine also was the guy that there's a lot of scripture out there that Constantine just like the Gospel according to Mary.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for women. We need to get rid of that.
Yes. Yeah, and then Constantine's bought all those price choppers around here, so it's crazy.
Price chopper. I had fun when I downloaded the app. Good. Oh my God, my life is perfect. Probably because he has the app.
Yeah.
I've quit using the toilet and exclusively poop in Ranger Rob pet poopy bags.
Oh, that's not only a good bit of information, but it's a good suggestion.
Yes. I was wondering what he's carrying around.
Yeah.
Facebook is devil, which is true, and I still use it. Can Entertainment, CNN, Sporting Plays Today, that's entertainment news. Yep. Jay-Z is rich.
Oh, might ask Jay-Z how to get rich quick. He might know.
Yeah. Of course, Stu, it is cool. Pork chop. Breakfast chops, to be precise.
Breakfast chops sound good.
They lied on Three's Company as well.
Huh.
Yeah, that's true. Sporting will win today. Good. Gunther is abrasive. I agree with Gunther.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers misleading everyone. He's a lying sack of it.
Yeah.
He should work on his lats. I suspect Gunther was not really Gunther.
Huh. Oh, man. Well, thanks for ruining what we tried to present. Oh, hell's bells.
Thanks a lot.
Texter.
I guess we'll have to go to the KC Scoop now and just kind of move on with our lives. Thanks a lot.
All right, fair enough.
We'll be back.
There's always activity behind the texter. You ever notice that?
in Kansas City.
KC Scoop for November. God, November. Can't believe it.
Crazy, huh?
Today the 5th, no, the 7th.
Yeah, 7th of November.
So here we go. Here's some things for the past for you.
Yeah, vaccine is now available for kids ages 5 to 11. Missouri's health department officially adopted new federal guidance on COVID-19 vaccines for children, giving the go-ahead on shots for kids ages 5 to 11. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention gave approval to distribute and use pediatric versions of the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine on Tuesday. The Food and Drug Administration expanded its emergency use authorization on the Pfizer vaccine for children last week.
That's wonderful. And also, they have done the next step of a tablet that helps
with the symptoms.
Yes, that's so great. Independence voters approved fire and police funding. After an uninspected, more hectic week, Independence Fire Chief Doug Short acknowledges he can breathe a bit easier amid final campaign to increase the city's fire protection sales tax from 1/8 to ½ cent. The fire department lost a colleague in a sudden off-duty death. Independence voters did approve the funding measures for both police and fire department on Tuesdays. There you go.
No defunding happening here.
Yes.
Yeah. 7 were indicted in a cocaine conspiracy.
What?
An Independence man is among 7 metro area residents indicted by a federal grand jury in connection with their roles in a cocaine distribution conspiracy. Jacob Daniel Craven, 24, is charged with 1 count of distribution as part of the 6-count superseding indictment handed up last week by a federal grand jury in KC. The indictment was unsealed and made public Tuesday after Craven and 5 others were arrested.
They arrested him a couple weeks ago. He was over there on the Quail Creek Apartments. And so this...
Oh, was that when all that police activity? I did
chopper
know.
around. And it's like half a mile away from my house, everybody. And so
Yeah.
there's a chopper running around. So
I was on social media when that happened, and people were like, what's going on here?
So that's interesting. Hey, we talked about the past week. Now let's get you ready for the next week, okay?
All right.
With the KC Scoop. Upcoming. Police officials in the AAA Auto Club are urging drivers to be especially cautious this time of the year as collisions with deer become more frequent. The Kansas City Star reports that cooler weather and shorter daylight hours means it's breeding season for deer. Wow. Kansas City, Missouri police say on Twitter that lusty deer are on the move. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That could be good, but also don't let your car get in the way of the quest for loving.
That's interesting. And you know what? Lusty Deer is my stripper name.
Cool.
Hey, how about this, folks? The big event, American Royal National Championship Horse Show. Monday, November 8th through Saturday, November 13th. Times will vary. The American Royal, down in the bottoms. $12. It's the very best saddlebreds, hackney ponies, and road horse.
I want Bo to win that.
Oh, is Bo competing?
No, they said no. He's too good. He can't be in it.
Yeah, it's kind of not fair.
Hey, guys, weather is going to happen this week.
Always
And
does.
I want you to be ready for it. Today, sunny, high near 67. Beautiful. Tomorrow, Monday. I always say tomorrow, but I don't know when you're listening to this.
Yeah, that's true. This is asynchronous.
Have that part cut out. Monday, sunny, high near 68. Tuesday, partly sunny, high near 61. Wednesday, chance of showers, mostly sunny, high near 61. A chance of rain, 40%. And Thursday's Veterans Day, so make sure you honor your veteran, thank them for the service, and do it with a chance of rain, mostly cloudy and a high near 53. Now, enjoy Veterans Day, and that's the KC Scoop, folks.
It certainly is. Now there's a dog in Brian's screen there. There's always a lot of activity at the LeBeer house. Oh, wait, nobody knows his identity. God,
Hey, let's
damn
go
it.
back. Welcome back.
Oh, thanks.
Past week, next week for Chris and Paul. Let's look at the activity going on.
Look, you have people lounging in chairs and sofas.
Okay, there's the 23-year-old banker.
Yes. Bank teller.
Bank teller.
Yes.
And then there's a dog somewhere. Where's the dog?
I don't know where the dog went. It almost looks like there's therapy going on back there. Can you see that?
There's the puppy. Aw, cute puppy.
Like the bank teller is sick of telling bank, and so she's now moonlighting as a life coach and talking to someone.
Who's laying on the couch
about
there?
getting their life back on track.
Is that soccer star stand-up comedian or?
I think it may be. I think
Just
it
a
may be
friend.
Jen.
Oh, that's
I think
Jen.
it's Jen LeBeer.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, we got it right. We got it right.
That's Jen LeBeer. Jen LeBeer of Comedy Sports.
Yes, of Comedy Sports fame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. She did the Comedy Sports. Her and Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Were the big highlight stars.
A couple of
Comedy
big
Sports.
careers launched out of Comedy Sports.
Yeah.
And I know I've said this before, but when all of us did Comedy Sports, my dad was like, the girl was really funny, and you guys were in it too.
Yes, and he was correct about
Oh,
that.
wow. And then you look the opposite direction in the texter's abode.
And there's more activity.
Yeah. Oh, there's pumpkins on the table. That looks good.
Yeah.
Looks very fall.
Now, the texter is asking, I have forgotten when the Kentucky Derby watch party is at the Lakewood Local. Can you please send? I'll send you the information. We're doing it live. Chris and I are going to be at Louisville.
Yes.
Doing the race.
Yeah.
Hey, here comes this guy, and he's fast, and I'll work on it.
Yeah, but you're starting off strong.
Thanks. It's always good. It's always good to have an encouraging friend.
Yes, everybody needs one.
Next week.
Yep. Next week, it's time for the next week stuff, and the way we do that is through. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, everybody. See you next week.
Now, let's get some headlines and predictions going, shall we?
Sure.
Chris?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's have Paul find the music because it's not official unless you have the music.
And again, folks, this is where we take real news stories, but we make up fake punchlines, turning them into jokes.
Oh, okay. SNL, they had really funny jokes when they do the weekend update.
They're great.
One thing that I want you guys to know about us.
Sure.
We look at the stories and we write the joke based on the story that we have. What they do is spend all week getting any story, writing a joke, and then putting a little bit on there. So we handicap ourselves a little bit more.
Well, it makes it fair.
Well, because we're going to give you what we have, and we're not going to spend a lot of time
Oh,
writing
amen
good
to
jokes.
that. Yeah.
So there you go, folks.
Yeah.
That is the setup for headlines and predictions. Here's your action correspondent, one of the most trusted men in news, Chris Whiting.
It's true. Thanks, Paul. More than 40 countries at the United Nations COP26 Climate Summit pledged to phase out the use of power plants fueled by coal, the biggest contributor to climate change. The countries signing on to the deal included major coal users, including Poland, Vietnam, and Chile. Some of the world's biggest consumers of coal, including China and the U.S., did not join in. But both superpowers have stated a commitment to continuing to feign concern up to and including faux outrage over climate issues.
Wow.
Paul?
Excellent.
Yeah, it's good news.
The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits fell by 14,000 last week, marking another low since the start of the coronavirus pandemic. Weekly new jobless claims have fallen steadily since January. A total of 2.1 million people in the U.S. are collecting jobless benefits last week, down from 7.1 million earlier this year. In response, Republicans said that these are fake numbers because critical race theory is taking over our children.
It's not even a joke.
Chris?
It's just truth. The United Kingdom approved a promising pill developed by Merck and Ridgeback Biotherapeutics to treat COVID-19. In trials, it reduced the chances of hospitalization and death by almost half. Britain is the first country to sign off on using the antiviral medication to treat people with moderate COVID-19 and at least one risk factor for developing a severe case. And if being a super selfish asshat is a risk factor, Aaron Rodgers should probably look into it. Paul?
Thanks, Chris. The Biden administration said the large corporate companies will have until January 4th to comply with President Biden's coronavirus vaccine requirement for their workers. Biden told the Labor Department in September to invoke a workplace safety emergency powers to require companies with 100 or more employees to make vaccines mandatory for their workers. Those who refuse to get the shots will have to submit to weekly testing. This is a big challenge because the unvaccinated usually fail tests, especially one for IQ. Chris?
Oh, nice. Hey, it was a potluck wedding. An Indian couple were so eager to tie the knot that amid floods that they were captured sailing to their wedding venue inside a giant cooking pot. The waterlogged lovebirds waved and smiled in their ceremonial clothes as two men steered their improvised boat. Water lapped up at the edge of the building as they got married in a Hindu ceremony attended by a small number of guests. They then consummated their relationship in an oversized saucepan and took off for their honeymoon in a 12-foot gravy boat. Paul?
Thanks, Chris.
Sure.
And finally, a 79-year-old man is accused of shooting his son because he's been playing his guitar for too long. Fred Hensley Sr. faces felony assault and domestic violence charges. Hensley Sr. told police he shot his son, Fred Hensley Jr., with a .38 pistol on Sunday because he'd been playing his guitar for over an hour. He allegedly said he was only trying to shoot the guitar but hit his son in the side of his stomach. In his defense of his actions, Hensley Sr. stated that his son was playing a Nickelback song.
Oh!
And that's headlines and predictions.
Yeah, and believe it or not, folks, we don't spend much time coming up with those punchlines. Oh, my.
It was a pretty good effort, though.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't great.
No. But it was, you know.
I saw a couple doubles, mostly singles.
Yeah. But I don't think any big whiffers. I had a hard time with the cooking pot story.
But you did good.
But when I wrote it, I'm like, are they going to think the whole thing is a joke? Or,
Yeah,
stuff.
I think so.
I did like the Aaron Rodgers one. I'll just say it.
Chris, what's going on for you next week?
Well, so here's something. So Monday, I have my annual physical.
Oh.
And I got to make the big decision. So I got my lab work done, and my PSA was really good. But do I go ahead and have the manual test for the, right up the, for my prostate?
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. He always makes it my choice. Like, I kind of wish he would say, hey, I need to stick my finger up there, or, dude, you're fine. I don't need to.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what?
You're the expert.
With that said, I am the expert because I love things up my butt. No, folks, I had prostate cancer, and Chris thinks it's hilarious. I think you don't do it if he doesn't want you to do it.
Yeah.
In fact, I think you should say that to him.
Tell him, hey, if you don't want me to do it, okay.
Yeah, I would sit down with him and say, we have this problem in our country that people who don't have a medical profession degree are not listening to the medical profession.
True.
I'm here to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah.
I cannot make that decision because I'm not qualified. Just exactly like a vaccine.
Yeah.
The vaccine has helped. Actually, you probably should stop there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if he wants to do it, I am going to demand that he wears a glove this time. But other than that, he's the expert, so go for it. So that's happening, and
let me add another thing. They found out I had prostate cancer through blood test.
And I had the blood test.
So the blood tests were bad 3 times in a row.
Oh, okay.
And then it was go to...
Was that over 3 years or... more? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because they were slowly climbing.
Yeah.
It wasn't an emergency thing.
Mine has actually decreased over the last 3 years.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a press. And then the other thing that's going to be interesting for me this week. Last week, I had my daughter Molly's cat. And she drove me crazy, but...
Hold on a second.
What?
Yes. We got a text. Have the guy stick it in your ass. The texter, or not the texter, but a texter says, his doctor says he catches more with his finger than PSA.
Okay.
Whatever.
I mean,
don't, and also don't take health issues from Paul.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I know who this guy, he don't know nothing. Okay.
So here's going to be the other thing. Okay. I last week I had my daughter's cat, and she drove me nuts, but it was kind of nice. Like, she would just lay at my feet during the day. Sometimes she'd hop up on the back of my chair.
You kind of miss her, don't you?
She plays fetch like a dog. So every hour or so, I'd throw her little thing 4 or 5 times. You just crumple up a little Post-it, and she'll bring it back to you and drop it at your feet. I'm going to miss her.
Aw,
I'm going to miss her. Yeah. But I don't want to take care of an animal, and I know that about myself. So there you go.
Chris?
Yeah.
I got a really important week coming up.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, Veterans Day, I'm not working. I'm not working Friday.
We have a short week.
Then, after that, I'd go to Cabo, San
Juan
Jose. I don't know.
Capistrano?
No,
Yeah.
we're going to San Jose.
Oh.
No.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
I did. No, we're going to Cabo.
Oh, nice.
The week after.
Dang.
Then that next week,
Yeah.
it's a short week because of Thanksgiving.
My God.
Then we're into December, Christmas season. Nobody works then.
Yeah.
So I'm
Speak
on
for
vacation
yourself.
basically till the end of the year.
Holy cow. So are we doing a show next week, or are you going to be out?
To be determined.
Okay.
To be determined.
Gotcha.
To be determined. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I started basically my end of the year vacation Friday night when I started drinking, and yesterday drinking.
Also drink. Are you going to drink today?
I am. I'm going to go root the Chiefs on, and I'll have some adult beverages.
Wow, you're really something else.
Yeah. Again, the
Yeah.
vaccine has empowered me, and I don't know if this is how Steve Rogers started, but
wow.
So,
dang, you're a regular Otis from Mayberry, dude.
Thank you.
You and all of your drink, your Foster Brooks. For
Thank
crying out
you.
loud.
Thank you. See, I'm saying thank you and kind of moving on because all the people who aren't elderly like you, they may think they're superheroes or something. They may think that's a compliment.
Hey, wait, was Foster Brooks the sunglasses? Or is that Foster Grants?
Foster Grants are the sunglasses.
Foster Brooks was the comedian who was always hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alcoholism's hilarious.
Yeah. And Albert Brooks.
Oh, and Albert Brooks. Can't forget about him.
Next week, tomorrow, and last month. Amen, amen. Do you guys know Velvy Blocker? I know him.
Yeah.
Getting the shot is just like a conspiracy by college roommates, Bill Gates, and Dr. Fauci to control the world.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, worked on me. I bet the hurt getting shot with a gun. I bet that would hurt.
I bet it did.
I did too. Ask if you can put his thumb in your butt.
It's a fair question.
I think you should do it. It's always good to have things inserted your anus. Huh. Have you ever seen the musical Cats?
I have not.
The only reason I want to see the movies because guess why?
Why? To see how bad it actually is?
Taylor Swift's in it.
Oh, okay. I figured it was either that or there was a girl you wanted to see there.
Taylor Swift is going to be on Saturday Night Live next week as the musical guest.
Why wouldn't they have her host and be the musical
I don't know.
guest?
Why don't they just get rid of everything else and just have her there? I think the musical Cats was a joke intended to fool people that the show was worth of attention, and everyone fell for it. Quite possibly the dumbest show ever.
So apparently the texter has seen it.
Yeah. Would you rather watch the Broadway show or just play fetch with the cat?
I'd rather just play fetch with the cat. And I love Broadway shows. I think they're fabulous.
Hey, I watched the Dear Evan Hansen.
The movie?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was okay. Everyone said it was terrible, but adaptations are bad anyway. It wasn't terrible, and the guy's good. They all made fun of him because he's too old to play the part, but he was good. But I guess you saw that on Broadway.
I saw it on Broadway.
Was it Ben Platt playing it?
No, it wasn't. When I saw it, they had an actual 16-year-old kid playing the role. He was great. I wish they would have used him in the movie because he looks age appropriate for it.
Well, he looked like a dork. Okay.
Yeah.
And
well,
then I thought,
he is
well,
a dork.
that's
Yeah.
kind of the thing. So
Yeah.
anyway, Paul is Swifty jazz hands. Do jazz hands when you do that.
Fabulous.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Harry Potter is a dork. So anything else for next week?
Not really. No.
Okay. We
No.
hope we see you next week. We want to get you again. I got to stop this.
Okay.
Too many songs dedicated to the Democratic Party.
Oh, yeah.
But let's go ahead and close it out. And here we go on this one.
Okay.
You literally
Hit it, Chris.
Brian?
Brian?
Hello?
Hi. I got to run back home and see Abby before she leaves for
college.
But if you think of anybody, could you let me know? And Paul, could you send
I
me
will.
No. Advil. I will.
Avil. I thought it was Zool. I thought I was
Zool
the
was the guy
keymaster, and
in
you were the game-
Ghostbusters.
Yes. I am the key master.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Phil just sent about the cruise, so read it. It's important.
An email or a
An
text?
email.
Okay.
We're going on a cruise with my brothers.
Are we
Brian?
still?
Yep.
Okay, good.
And Phil's mad because Steve did all the planning.
No, Phil does all the planning. He's like a regular travel agent. He's really good at it. But on the cruise, it costs $220 for all you can drink.
Yeah.
Don't you think they're going to lose money off us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey.
Yeah.
Go Baker. Feel bad about the game.
Go Baker.
Yeah.
Well, we may, our only shot is getting a bid to the national tournament, or maybe the season's over. We don't know.
When do we find out about that?
Next Friday or Saturday.
I hope that happens. Your football team,
Yeah.
your high school didn't work out. The Chiefs aren't doing good.
Nope.
But is
No.
Sporting doing good?
Sporting is doing good.
Okay.
They're second place.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Season ends today.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, good luck. See ya.
Give him hell, Brian.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guy.
Bye, guy.
Okay. Cruise. Shit. Here we go. Okay. Get on here and set up your guest account. Will do.